ArdrethShadow here, and I don't know what session this is at this point, but I guess just kind of worth noting. Yuri has joined us on the title screen, because, well, I'm going for her route now. So I guess, I don't know, I guess it's a way to keep track of which girls you've gone with. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the show. Monika motions me, Sayori, and Natsuki to join her at the front of the classroom and take a bow. After all the applause dies down, she addresses the attendees. Thank you all for stopping by to see us. We hope you enjoyed what the Literature Club has to offer, and we hope just as much that you will consider joining us. She ends with another bow. Much of the audience takes this as their cue to go check out the other clubs, some grabbing a cupcake on their way out. Our club venture is safely classified as a success. I muse aloud to the girls of the club. You know, I bet none of the other clubs had something as awesome as this. Yeah, they probably all sucked. Would you like to go confirm that? Monika's offer surprises me. Huh? But don't you need... I think we can handle things from here. This was our main event, after all, and I doubt we'll have much more traffic this late in the day. Well, what time is it? Let's see. A quick glance at the clock makes me realize how quickly time had flown by. There is indeed not much time before the end of the festival. Okay, apparently it's almost time to go. In fact, I bet Yuri would enjoy seeing what else is going on too, don't you think? Playing matchmaker, I see. Again. She deserves it after that wonderful performance. The rest of us can handle the stragglers and the cleanup. Monika looks at us expectantly for a response. Yuri and I are both caught wildly off guard and mentally scramble for a response. Sayori doesn't skip a beat. She grins mischievously at me. I think that's a great idea, Monika. The two were working so hard all day with those decorations after all. They can go relax together. Natsuki, in sharp contrast, rolls her eyes. Ugh, like it's not any work to bake and bring in all these cupcakes. But fine, I guess. I can almost taste the bitterness she exuded, but I appreciate the blessing nonetheless. Why do we need Natsuki's blessing? I study Monika's expression to see if I can make sense of this proposition, but I find nothing further I can discern from her usual smile. That smile that hides so many secrets. Well, I wasn't going to complain at any rate. Monika claps her hands together, looking pleased with herself. She turns to me. It's settled then. You and Yuri can set off to explore the rest of the festival together while we clean up. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Thank you. I feel like my brain ceases to function for a moment. I stand stupefied by this outcome as I try to process what happened. Did Monika really just set me up with Yuri? Did she plan this? I'm pretty sure she did. Oh, right, Yuri. I'm snapped out of my thoughts by Yuri, who had come up beside me. I think it'll be fun. You don't mind accompanying me, do you? Oh no, not at all. No, why would I? It's like, this is what I've wanted for the longest time. I can tell my flustered state only amuses Monika further. I am torn between wanting to thank her and wanting to become invisible. Yuri and I make it to the doorway of the classroom before she stops and turns to me. Is she blushing? What's up? I would hate to lose you in these crowded halls. Huh? They don't see that crowd. I stop myself as I look down and realize Yuri stretching out her hand, blushing furiously and avoiding eye contact. I see what you're doing. It's like, MC, just stop being dumb and take her hand. It's like, she's literally giving you the opportunity to make a move. I'm pretty sure I can make out what sounds like Sayori giggling in the background by my ineptitude. See, even Sayori knows what's going on. Even I know what's going on. And I'm terrible at dating. Of course, Yuri and I had our close moments before, but this... well, I can't afford to think too long here. Yeah, otherwise she's gonna think you don't like her. I gingerly take her hand in mine. You're right. This way, we won't get separated. Yeah, that's what you tell yourself. We set off together to explore the festivities with a friendly wave from Monica. Wow, look at that. So, what happened? Yuri and I returned to a club room that is empty, much to our surprise. The festival was over, and we had come back expecting to help everyone finish cleaning up, but it looks like the majority of the work has already been finished. Had everyone else gone home already? I catch sight of a note lying on a nearby desk. I pick it up and find it's from Monica. I look back at Yuri, who seems just as surprised as I am. With a shrug, I read the note aloud. Dear Yuri and Daniel, we hope that you two were able to enjoy your afternoon together. Don't worry about us. We just had things we needed to take care of at home. Sorry to leave on such short notice. P.S. While you're here, if you don't mind taking down your decorations... So, was this just Monica getting us to help clean up in the end anyway? Yeah, and give us some more alone time. Well, I don't mind. It's the least we can do after getting to enjoy the festival. Yeah, fair enough. We do owe them after today. Yuri nods in agreement and immediately sets about removing the decorations. Figures she wouldn't want to waste time, but there's more I want to talk to her about. I take my place next to her and assist in taking down the decorations, which is thankfully simpler than putting them up. Hey Yuri, The rest of the sentence gets caught in my mind, or caught in my throat, not my mind. Yuri turns towards me with an inquisitive look on her face. Yep. Look at her little mouth. Moments pass as I try to compose myself and articulate exactly what I want to say. My stomach churns from the nerves, but nothing concrete is forming. I find it hard to maintain eye contact. Yeah. It's like that's how it always is. Welcome to high school, where dating and romance is super awkward. Daniel? I had a lot of fun with you today. I had a lot of fun today with you. I don't know. I think the other way I said it was better. Yuri smiles, but seems slightly flustered by the compliment. Oh, I had a lot of fun today with you as well. Thank you for... What did we even do at the festival? I mean, we at least got to see a little bit with Natsuki and MC, but not with her. Her face takes on a shade of crimson. For accompanying me, I can feel the color of my face mimicking hers. Anytime. That's the best I can do. Come on, there's more I want to say, damn it. Okay, well, I was gonna say then say it, but considering I know where he's coming from, well, yeah, it's not that easy. Say, Yuri, why do I have to be tripping on my words now? Yuri's gaze is soft but attentive. She's waiting for me to finish. I think back on earlier today, the chance we got to spend time together. I only now realize its magnitude. The strikingly timid Yuri, of all people, she asked me to hold her hand. You know, it's like, that takes a lot of guts, especially given how timid she is. Sure, it felt like we were set up by the rest of the club, but it still takes immense courage to follow through. Exactly. I can't imagine how straining that must have been for Yuri to put herself out there like that. I owe her at least that much in return. I take a deep breath. I'd like to spend more time with you. I'd like to spend more time with you. As more than Yuri, I want to be more than friends. Yuri takes me by surprise and interjects before I can finish. I would love that, Daniel. I'm caught speechless. I expect her to say more, but given her furious blushing, I hazard a guess she's facing the same verbal roadblocks I am. But if she does that mean... Before I realize, I break into a smile, partly out of disbelief. She matches my smile. Ba-thump, ba-thump. My heart is racing, going doki doki. Oops. Again with the close-ups. I'm sorry, like I said, the original game just ruined that for me. We draw closer, as if on instinct. We say nothing, and yet... we fall into each other's embrace. Time stands still. Okay, well this time the game actually made me say it. In this moment, everything feels right. Just for a second. The only thing in the world that matters is the two of us. Ba-thump. I don't know how long we held the hug, but that wasn't important. Yeah, the time doesn't matter, especially if time stopped. And she just bounces back. We begrudgingly broke from each other's arms and faced the other once more. Another moment of silence. You know, the music even stopped. But it doesn't feel awkward. We understand each other. Nothing more needs to be said. It's already evening as I head home. Normally, I would be annoyed at walking home so late, but after today, there's no way I can be upset. I run through a checklist of what happened today to reaffirm I'm not dreaming. I helped out at the festival, got to spend a lot of time with Yuri, and in the classroom, we shared something, and it meant a lot to the both of us. We had to say our goodbyes before it got too late, but everything about today is still setting in for me. I feel my phone buzz. A text from Yuri. Thank you for today. Yep, it really was a great day. Thank you as well. See you tomorrow. See you in chemistry. How many times have I used that dumb joke? Does anyone even know what I'm referencing? Okay, a bunch of scene transitions. I return home without issue and attempt to sleep. Keyword attempt. Everything kept replaying in my head, giddy excitement filling me every time. I don't know how long it took me to finally drift off, but sleep did not come easily. Okay, we got the happy music now. It's the day after the festival. Dawn of a new day. Honestly, I barely remember how or when I fell asleep, but I somehow dragged myself back to school. And this time I didn't have that annoying alarm clock. I think the lesson is chemistry. Really, game? You do know I was just doing that joke to try to be funny, right? Okay, well, Drake and Josh predicted Doki Doki Literature Club Purist mod. Okay, not really. I think the lesson is chemistry. Huh. I could get away with sleeping for just a little bit. Thwick. Thwick. Okay. Something just hit my head, I think. What do you mean you think? It either did or you didn't. It takes a moment for me to locate the offending object lying next to the leg of my chair. A crumpled up paper. Amazing. I unwrap the note, squinting to make out the scroll. Meet me outside after class. That's it? Really? While I'm tempted to toss it back in their general direction, something keeps me holding it. I have the feeling it shouldn't be ignored. I don't know, it seems a little... what's the word? Concerning? Technically, I'm missing Literature Club for a dumb note. Then again, after what happened at the festival, I should probably sort through my own feelings before seeing her again. Some 5-10 minutes later, a scruffy-looking upperclassman arrives. Who's scruffy-looking? Hey, you actually showed up. What's that supposed to mean? Well, how many times have people actually listened to notes that randomly hit them in the back of the head? Touché. A sane person would normally not do that. Unless, of course, they want to get beat up after school or something. Well, I was curious. So tell me, why'd you bring me here? The guy puts on a diplomatic smile, like he's trying to make some kind of deal. I'm gonna make you a deal you can't refuse. No. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. There's no easy way for me to say this, but... you shouldn't be dating Yuri. Huh? Wait, what do you mean? I mean, aside from the fact that we aren't even... He raises his hand and I know, gesture. Look, I'm just saying, it would be in your best interest to not get caught up with her. I wonder... Look, I'm just saying, it would be in your best interest to not get caught up with her. People saw you at the festival, you see, and well... He shrugs. Yeah, apparently he's the godfather now. Over Yuri, literally anybody's a better choice. I know this will sound harsh, but there have been, incidents. Yeah, incidents. You catch my drift? Incidents. Look, I'm trying to be helpful. Stay clear of her. That's all I'll say. Okay, well... Gotta make a save, when in doubt. Okay, well... Obviously he wants us to say yeah, sure. But I say screw you, pal. Yuri's the girl for me. In this universe. I just can't keep quiet. You're a coward, you know that? And also, your Marlon Brando impression stinks. He blinks, caught way off guard. That last part really hit him in his pride. Excuse me? I stare at him eye to eye. I should probably drop that. I don't need you, or even you to tell me who I can or can't be with. And to think that you try and do this all behind her back? I don't want any of what you're selling. I sling my bag over my shoulder, leaving him slack-jawed. My mind races. Why would he care about us? No. That's a good question. Like, does he secretly like her? Actually, I don't even. I know a little bit about Yuri's route, and I don't know what this guy's deal is. What did Yuri ever do? Who the hell does he think he is? Well, he's definitely not Kamina, that's for sure. I should get going. I'll probably be able to catch some part of the rest of the literature club. Not sure how I'm gonna face Yuri after this, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I slide open the literature club door and walk inside. Yeah, Natsuki struts in beside me, a bulky magazine folded up under her arm. What you got there, Nuts? I should ask her about Yuri, and not about the magazine. Despite her vitriol, they do seem to have been tolerating each other a little better lately. It wouldn't hurt to ask if Natsuki has heard anything, even if it's unlikely for her to know about what happened. Hey Natsuki, can I talk to you outside for a second? What? Sayori and Monica both give me looks of confusion, but I shake my head slightly as I duck outside. A few seconds later, Natsuki walks out into the hall as well. Geez, what the heck is this about? Natsuki abruptly stops, seeing the expression on my face. You look kinda worried. What's wrong? I don't bother being coy. I tell her everything. Some guy with a bad accent took me aside after class. He said I should keep away from Yuri. For my own sake, actually. What's that even about? How could anyone say that about her? Natsuki chews on her bottom lip, staring at some point on the floor. I guess you finally heard, Daniel. Rumors about Yuri show up from time to time, yeah. But you know that's all they are, right? Just rumors. You don't know anything about it, anything else about it, then. What are those rumors about, anyway? The guy who mentioned them was pretty vague. He was also kind of a jerk. It shouldn't matter what those rumors are, Daniel. You know, it's like if you love a person, you pretty much say, screw what anyone else thinks. I know and I love her and all that jazz. Like, I've gone to school long enough to know that rumors never end up being true anyway. Why should it be any different for you? They're not super widespread rumors anyway. If they were, I guess Monica probably would have heard about it and done something by now. Or maybe she already tried and it didn't work. But you get my point, right? Yuri probably wouldn't want you to get involved with those rumors anyway. Natsuki raises her eyes to look at me. She really likes you, you know. I feel myself turning a little pink. Like Natsuki's hair. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems. Saved by the Bell. Or in this case, Saved by the Monica. Natsuki huffs. Humph. Straining her blazer before walking off to retrieve her poem. I should probably go get mine as well. I came, I saw, I shared poems. And Yuri wasn't even there. Where was she then? Hey, Daniel. I glance over at Sayori. She has her head bowed, kicking absent-mindedly at the gravel in her path. I might be being nosy, but what were you talking with Natsuki about? Bungee jumping. Okay, no. Oh, so that's it. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta tell her eventually. She is our best friend. We never really discussed it, and I thought she'd just forgotten. You can't get anything past Sayori. She knows these things. I never seem to give her enough credit, I guess. No, you don't. Daniel? Well... I think you know about Yuri and I, right? Sayori nods, looking me over tentatively. Yeah? Well, it's like... there have been rumors. Rumors? I mean, somebody told me to stay away from Yuri. Sayori seems to have the same reaction I did. Confused and worried. That's mean. Well, there's other words I'd use to describe that, but I won't use them. I know, but what can I do? He didn't tell me the why of it. Sayori gives me a tiny nod. Well, she's crying. I figured Natsuki might know about why she's so insulated, but she beat around the bush too. Do you know? I don't. Sorry, Daniel. I reach over and prod her on the cheek. Boop, causing her to yelp. Don't worry about it. It's my problem to deal with, okay? Sayori shakes her head, hefting her backpack. Don't cry, Sayori. Just be happy. Daniel. Yeah? I need you to understand that I'm here for you. We're here for you. I know. But do you? I feel like you're only holding back because you don't trust us. Sayori peers at me, her bubbly personality replaced by a serious demeanor. See, I told you can't get anything past her. Well, if you have ideas, I'm welcome to hear them. Sayori nods, pushing the tips of her fingers together. Well, why don't you invite her out? Like a date. Then you can talk about it there. I was planning to, yeah. She claps her hands together, nodding. That should work. Just make sure you take her someplace nice. Nice? Yeah, in other words, not some ugly rundown place, like Pistol Pete's Pizza. Well, you can't just take her anywhere, you know. Yeah, you see. Yeah, I know. Sayori skips to stop in front of my house. You better make a good impression. I'll be watching. Is that a threat? I'm watching you. Okay, I won't do that again, I promise. I give a small laugh, waving. There you go. Keep me honest, okay? Keep me honest. Never heard that. Sayori doesn't answer back. A bookstore. That should be easy enough, right? Unless you're me, who spent what should have been my sleeping hours searching up for the prime location for what might technically be our first date. See, he used the D word. In which case, it feels more like pulling out your own tooth. Yeah, that's fun. What, really? I'm sure she'll love it. Sayori grins, skipping alongside me as we head up to school. She was the one who helped me put this together, so she might have a point. And she's known her longer, too. Yeah, because I've only known her a week or so. Ah! Sayori comes to an abrupt halt, eyes wide. While looking around for whatever causes the reaction, she nudges me forward. It's Yuri! This is your chance! Go on and make a move on her. Okay, no, don't do that. Not yet. Oh, and there she is. It is, indeed, Yuri, leaning on the street corner. Waiting for me? How do you know where I live? Okay, no. That's the other Yuri. She doesn't exist here. maybe. I can only hope. I brush the front. I brush the front of my blazer. Mouth suddenly gone dry. Sayori nudges me forward. Go on. This is what you planned, isn't it? I stumble forward, rehearsing a greeting as Yuri turns to me. How's it going, Yuri? Hi there. Okay, apparently both of us. Oh hey, it actually shortened my name. What would have happened if I gave myself a different name? How would that have looked? Whatever. We say at the same time. Hi there, we say at the same time. If I could sink to the ground now, I would. At the very least, Yuri looks just as embarrassed. And what for? You're just saying hi to each other. Nothing wrong with that. You just said it at the same time. Sayori told me you passed this way. Okay, well, that explains it. It's like, are you secretly a psychic? I glance quickly over my shoulder. The woman in question has already fled the scene. Just as well, I guess. I know where you live. You can't run from me. Well, here I am now, at least. Do you want to get going? Yuri nods quickly, and we quickly fall in step next to one another. I clear my throat nervously. Did you have fun at the festival? It was the first time I had actually helped a club set up their booth. Or set their booth up. I'm gonna keep mixing up words, I know I am. Yuri nods, a smile spreading across her face. I love this song. I did. It was very heartening to see students enjoy our poetry. You mean your poetry, right? Well, what about Monica? I mean, didn't everyone love her too? Yuri turns visibly pink. That's not true. Your poems, at the least, give me inspiration. I laugh, which makes her turn to me, a pout on her face. But she's not grumpy enough. Grumpy Yuri would probably be cute. I just write words and hope they stick. Specifically, I write down words in this kind of word bank thing and hope that they make some kind of coherent thing that appeals to you, Natsuki or Sayori. That was entirely you, and it was really good. Well, thank you. We keep walking in silence, but it's more of a cozy one than an awkward one, which is good. As we approach the school gates, I slow to a stop. Oh, great. Oh, okay. And one more thing. Oh? You're still okay with our date after school? You already asked around. When did that happen? Oh, yes, definitely. Yuri perks up, suddenly on edge. Okay, that's great. Meet back here? Yuri nods quickly, grinning still. I should head to class soon. Right. And she zooms off. She strolls off, leaving me to get to my own class. I know right now I won't be able to concentrate on schooling, 'cause I got a date with the girl of my dreams. Well, that's what he's thinking, not me. I'm not helping myself. Win some, lose some, I guess. Yep. As I learned in economics, there's always a trade-off. In the end, it didn't take much more than Yuri and I are on a date to excuse us from literature club, and for Yuri to turn an interesting shade of burgundy. You didn't have to do that, Daniel. You embarrassed me. Well, yeah, but you look cute when you're embarrassed. Okay, no. But I didn't just want to buzz off without any warning. Yuri nods, smiling faintly. Anyway, the bookstore is really close. You might have already been there, actually. Well, maybe, but not accompanied. I smile in spite of myself, nudging her with my shoulder. First time for everything, right?